What the Guru teaches us to, though, is actually to understand desire, particularly when we look at the Bani of Guru Gobind Singh Ji and the teachings that they have given specifically for the Khalsa Panth in there. We realise that desire is something that needs to be understood. Desire, in as much as you might look at it as something that you want to push away, desire is very much part of you, and every layer of you, rather nearly every layer of you. On a physical level, the human body comes into existence and our species continues to grow as a result of desire meeting. So that desire is inherent within you as a physical being. At a mental level, it is said that when we take birth in our next life, when we leave this physical body, the state of our minds and our desires will dictate to us what kind of body it is that we come to get. And in the Bani of Guru Gobind Singh Ji, the Charitra Pukyan, which ends in the Chaupai Sahib that we read in our Nityam every day, that is the section of the Bani that Maharaj does give to everyone to read, where they remind us that desire is something that can be made righteous. That when we fix our desire on the attainment of this life's goals, namely our salvation and our meeting with Akal Purkh, our meeting with Vaheguru, that it can be that righteous desire then that takes us on the journey to meeting our true and greater self. But desire has become, according to Gurbani, corrupted by the ego, in that in order to sustain itself, in order to sustain a much smaller existence, an existence of the mind, an existence of the body, the ego needs to be in a constant state of pursuit, of growth and want, in order to make itself stay alive and present within one's mind. This will help you understand why your mind gravitates towards desire rather than gravitating towards its own wholeness and completeness, which can be attained from within itself. Through certain stages of one's life, as this physical body changes, they will become aware of their body in different ways that will interact with that desire which is already within them. While you navigate and move through that, you will learn a lot about yourself, about desire. Remember to protect yourself and your body, and that of other people as well. And the internet and television and what the mind is exposed to in a way now that perhaps it wasn't 50 to 100 years ago will impact your psyche in ways that as humans we haven't previously experienced. And really you need to protect yourself from some of that as well. Understand that desire and the pursuit of desire, whatever that desire is, whether that becomes money, whether that becomes power, or whether that becomes gratification, that if one develops a compulsive relationship with the pursuit of that desire, then that can lead to the destruction of all that is good in their life. So understand desire. Before you try and fight desire, understand that it is there within you. Understand that if we focus it in the right way, it can be our greatest ally. Understand that it is the ego that manipulates us to create this compulsive desire, and that through that state of ego, through that state of ignorance, then it is the ego that can cause us to do destructive acts in that desire that lead to an emboldening of the ego within the mind.